Hello, here I go with my final output. And my research paper is about the factors affecting fire safety and control in engaging business establishments fire incidents in the Philippines. Looking back the tragic events in the history, fire incidents is one among the deadliest disasters that can cause over 100 or thousands of lives or victims and over a million or billions of damages worth of properties if not handled properly with proper methods of suppressing fire and with the aid of the existence of fire preventive safety measures such as standard emergency exit floor plan for building designs and knowing the properties of materials of the structures. If these standards strictly implemented, it wouldn't have much difficulties for firefighters and it can be used as part of the as tactical strategy on fire suppression. Even so, the primary task of firefighters is to save lives of the victims in fire incidents. So, based on the study of the Land University by Stefan Svensson, they have already conducted several theoretical tests to determine some factors, such as taking actions with allocated time and space, and with different types of establishments, considering the specific tasks rendered to each members of the teams, and the function of the risk management team considering those fire safety measures. Here in the Philippines, isn't new to us that most of the buildings or establishments were not exactly following the fire code with regards to exit passageways, ladders, slide escapes, especially in congested areas. Buildings were built wall to wall, including squatters areas, where firefighters having difficulties during rescue and fire control operation. So linking this situation into business establishments regardless of type, whether it is a building, stores, or semi-residential, located along major roads or located along service roads, there is one thing that you might consider a minor factor but as a cause of fire incidents, but the Bureau of Fire and Protection has a big influence with this task in administrative aspect. This is the approval of the BFP as a prerequisite in the issuance of the business permit to operate, which is supposedly they need to conduct an inspection or verification of the buildings, premises, or stores before granting business. Before granting business license. Most businesses uses flammable and combustible materials that will elevate the class of fire in case of an emergency. Uh, As you can see in some incidents with that aggravates the fire due to some flammable and combustible gases or materials. I've been in the food business about already a decade, and what I have experienced is still the same. I changed my business trade name, I renewed the license, but still no inspection conducted. I wonder why. The objective of this study in a qualitative research basis of understanding that this factor should be considered as one among the major cause of fire incidents in order to implement the protocol of the fire code strictly. When it is implemented and exercised properly, the Bureau will be able to determine or becoming a proactive corresponding to fire safety and fire control. We don't want to happen again like those great fire incidents happened in the Philippines, like the ozone disco, and that was 1996, and the fire incidents of Kintex manufacturing at Valenzuela due to flammable materials inside. The fire rapidly spreads throughout the factory, that killed 74 people who were trapped. So, for that reason, im- important factors pertaining to fire prevention, safety, and control should be re emphasized for further modeling tactics and strict implementation.